goblins, gobby boys, red boys, all names for the most vicious creatures in all of Magic the Gathering. Using red for their most primary color, most noobs will underestimate goblins. But let me tell you, they are not to be underestimated. Goblin's most popular general is undoubtedly Krenko, mob boss. Krenko is a 4-cost general costing 2 red and 2 neutral that states tap to put a 1/1 goblin into play for each goblin you control. Most people will see Krenko hit the battlefield and want to 360, no-scope dunk on him. ASAP, we can't let this happen, so you should definitely run Lightning Greaves or Swiftfoot Boots. There are other goblins that we can run to give Krenko haste, to get him pumping out babies faster than your local trailer park hoe. Goblin Warchief and Goblin Chieftain both give goblins haste, as well as allowing goblins to cost less, or giving them an Anthem ability. You could also run Hellraiser Goblin if you have big balls. The only problem with Hellraiser Goblin is your creatures have to attack each turn if able, meaning if your goblins are too small, they could get smashed to bits by something bigger, putting you behind. With that said, your goal with any goblin deck is to get big and get big fast. Warren Instigator and Goblin Lackey state, when these hit a player, you put a goblin directly from your hand into play. With Warren Instigator having double strike, that means you put 2 goblins into play from your hand. If you have something like Kiki Jiki in your hand, it can make the game one-sided in a hurry. Buffing up goblins is easy. There's a ton of Anthem abilities in this tribe. I'll just spout off a few just in case you're trying to find them all for a list. Hobgoblin Bandit Lord, Goblin King, Goblin Chieftain, Goblin General, Goblin Lookout, and last but not least, Krenko, Tin Street Kingpin. There are a shit ton of goblins with good as hell abilities too. Goblin Matron allows you to search for a goblin and put it into your hand. And who could forget Mogcatcher, our honorary non-goblin, Goblin Human, that allows you to pay 3 and tap to search for a gobby and slap that boy right into play, ready for action. You thought we went over the good stuff. Just you wait. How about Goblin Pile Driver, getting +2 for each other, attacking Goblin, and having protection from blue? This mean little bastard will dispatch a blue player faster than you can blink an eye. Another really fun goblin is Goblin Sharpshooter. This goblin states tap to do 1 damage to anything. If a creature dies, untap it. This guy goes infinite with Basilisk Collar. Giving him Death Touch means until he leaves, or your creature has Shroud, he's going to just 1 tap. Any creature you have, then untap for the next kill. Okay, so I'm going to be real with you guys. You totally can do the whole infinite combo thing, just be nice to the noobs playing precons. Kiki Jiki is our main tool for going infinite. Lightning Crafter is a goblin that champions a goblin, meaning you exile a goblin underneath a goblin, then when that goblin leaves play, guess what? You return the exiled creature back to the battlefield, untapped with Summoning Sickness. But here's the kicker. Kiki Jiki has haste, meaning you can just champion Kiki himself, meaning you have a goblin that says tap to do 3 damage to anyone. All you need is a sacrifice outlet, and you have infinite damage. Another infinite combo is with Conspicuous Snoop. This goblin has the activated abilities of any goblin that's on top of your library, and you guessed it, Kiki Jiki again, to party. Making infinite Conspicuous Snoops, all you need is some sort of sacrifice outlet to do damage, and you machine gun down your table. There's 4 different artifacts that go infinite with Krenko: Thornbite Staff, Sword of Parans, Umbral Mantle, and Staff of Domination. If you have Ashnod's Altar or Skirk Prospector, you make infinite mana. And you guessed it, infinite goblins. If you play this combo, I'm warning you. You may get jumped in the parking lot. When it's time to end the game, slap down coat of arms, door of destinies, or shared animosity. I've personally done thousands of damage with these, and it's kind of fun to watch people's autistic screeching when they get ran the hell over with thousands of damage. Goblins are fun. Just know, in the last couple of years, Krenko has made himself known as a table threat commander. So deflecting SWAT or other protection tools may take priority over offensive tools nowadays, depending on if you have a target on your head. Thanks for watching the Krenko Goblin, whatever this was tutorial, I suppose. Big shout out to my boys over at the Chico EDH Club. You'll forever be in my heart.